Going live this morning. Got some products. I want to give you a sneak peek of the upcoming product reviews that I'll be doing here on my channel soon. Show you some of the products. I got Ray's Inferno Italian sausage making kit from Jinxum Harvest Blends. I got to get this out to Ray. I don't know if he'll be in here today or not. I know he was going live for a little bit. I am updating my YouTube on my iPad as well here, so we're waiting for that to upload. We'll see if anybody comes in today, and I'm going to go through a couple products, explain a little bit about my latest video that came out, talk about the first day of PA rifle season. What's up, IL? What's up, Logan? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm trying to see what's going on with my YouTube. Has as get scroll to continue. That's got not the track. Okay. Let's go to this. Go to this. Go to this. Let's see. We got two watching. We got Living MM. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. Indiana Chris, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for running. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, video, audio good. Everything's good. Just want to make sure everything's running correctly. I just updated my iPad from YouTube, and I think it's all good to go now on there. All right. I don't know. What do you guys think of the verticals as opposed to the horizontal lives? I have mixed emotions. Video and audio is good here. Okay, cool. I'm still trying to get my bearings on things. What I do is, what my concept is, or my idea is, when I do verticals, it goes out to more people. Obviously, try to get some people over to your channel. Basically, that's what's it. But I guess the hard part is getting the people from the vertical lives to watch your long form videos. I've had some people come into my vertical lives and actually follow my channel. So that's the pluses of, I believe, going vertical, getting it out to more people, and having a chance to get people to follow your long form. So that's what we're here today. We're doing a vertical live. I got some products. But I want to talk first about the video that I just released yesterday. That was the first day of our 2024 opening day of PA rifle season. We did good in a sense, and then in a sense we didn't do good. And I wanted to talk about that today with you guys. If you watched the video, you know we got 5 doe from it on opening day. But if you didn't watch the video, make sure you go over and check it out. And what my case is on that is, we did well. My son shot a doe, my dad shot a doe, and 3 of our other members, Vince, Bob, and George, they all shot doe on first day. We had a lot of action all day in the stand. It was a great video. My son actually shot at a doe earlier and actually just nicked it in the brisket. We actually followed it for a really long period of time, and we end up coming down to a hardtop road, and it went across the road and it went up on the hill, and we saw it running and standing there and looking and like moseying off, so we knew it wasn't like a lethal shot. And thank God for video. You could see the bullet actually grazed the brisket of the deer and hit the belly fat, so it wasn't a lethal shot, which was a good thing. And we were looking for the deer, and a 4-point and like a 5 or 6-point came into my dad's food plot while we were gone, and we just left the food plot. We were in the woods, and the deer come out. So I don't know if we pushed the deer to him or not, but he said they were feeding. Hey Nate, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate you. Nate Dubby, thank you for coming in. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't. Anybody in here, please go over and hit the like button. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, so we were out. And it's a tradition for me and my dad to go down to camp. I've been doing it for over 30 years with him, and I'm getting my son into it. That was my son's second opening day of rifle season, so that was cool. We had fun. We had people down there. We had Bobby, Vince, and George down there. We hung out. We ate great. We shot the guns in. Sighted the guns in a little bit, not a lot. We don't like to really shoot our guns on the day before opening day. Now, when it was opening day was Monday, we used to go down on Friday and we'd shoot all day Friday and get everything sighted in. That would give people a chance to catch up and if they weren't able to sight their rifles in. But I like to have my rifles sighted in long before rifle season. So we try not to shoot too much. My dad had to shoot a couple shots. I don't know if his scope was bumped or not, but he ended up getting it on and dialed in. And if you watch the video, he drops a doe in its tracks. Hey, Mass Bob, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Got 23 people in here, so thank you guys for coming in. But yeah, if you haven't watched the video that I released yesterday on my channel, please go over, hit that subscribe, and check out the video yesterday. It was a very, very fun time. I loved going down there. That's one of my favorite times of the year. Even though I wasn't hunting, I got my deer early in October in PA, October 16th, and then October 26th in Ohio. So I wasn't hunting, but I was just being a set of eyes and hanging out with my dad and my son, and getting my son involved with that tradition that's been in our family for a long time. And it was great to have people down there as well to share the day. We had fire going, we ate good. My buddy made some deer chili. We had deer chili. My dad brought tons of food down, so we were eating good. My son had a great time. Hey, what's up, Sean, I believe, or if that's Dawn. Appreciate you guys coming in. I think if this is Sean, I think Dawn had an operation, so hopefully she's doing well. Sean, I think he just whacked his 4th doe to get his tag. Yep, Sean, so he whacked his first doe, or his 4th doe, I believe, to get his buck permit for next year, I believe. So congratulations to Sean. And if all you guys don't know, Jinxum Nation, I am on the pro staff for their scents. They have way more than just scents, though. They have minerals, they have food plot seed, they have a bunch of little toys that you can use for the can you wish me a happy birthday? I can wish you, let's everybody wish Caden a happy birthday. So you have one more doe to go, and then you get your tag for your buck tag for next year. When we talk off camera here later, you're gonna have to explain that. I guess you need to get what, 4 or 5 doe to get your buck tag for next year. That'd be kind of tough though. I don't know. I mean, it seems like you're putting them down. The lake has over 3 inches of ice and 2 in some spots. Might go out Saturday. Yeah, I'm not an ice fisherman, Logan. I don't ice fish. I've done it before, and I'm not really. I know Daniel from Live MN is really into. He's really into hardcore ice fishing. I don't ice fish here. Sometimes we don't even get ice on our lakes here by me. So, I know up at my lake now, Edinburgh. I think they're getting. Excuse me, they're getting 7 to 9 inches of snow today, and I think they've already had like 2 or 3 feet. So like up at Erie in that area, 5 doe in one season to earn a buck tag for the following season. Yeah, that. And we took 5 doe off our property, which was live for ice fishing. Daniel said, "Yeah, I know he's a hardcore ice fisherman." But we took 5 doe off of our property. I would probably like to take about 10 doe off of there just to get, because there were so many doe down there. And people say about the doe factories, I like to have a lot of doe on the property, but there was just too many. And I think an average deer a year, I think eats 7 tons of food per deer a year. I think it comes out to something like that, 6.5 to 7 tons of food a year. So, we took out 35 tons. I look at it that way, off the food plots, the pressure on your food plots. So that gives the bucks and the other doe a little bit more food to eat. So I would have liked to have taken about 10. Now, maybe not the first day, but I guess there's people going down there this weekend as well. I'm not. I got to get some stuff together at home and get ready. I just gave my buddy a blind to take to Ohio, Bob. Now he's going to set up a blind down there off of a field. And he's going to hunt that. But I got to get ready for our Florida trip here in a couple weeks. We'll be heading to Florida. So that's what we'll be doing. But yeah, go over, check out that video yesterday. I'm very proud of it. We had a blast. We were in the stand. I did a live from it as well. And I don't know if anybody watched it live as well. My dad left at like 10:30. And as soon as he left, we had a spike and a doe come out. And Theo was going to take the doe. and it was in range. It was 100. I'd like to get him into about 50 to 80 yards for Theo. It was about 100 yards away. It was on the edge of the field. Theo could have shot it, but we were just trying to get him in close because it was a doe. And my dad actually came back up and actually sort of spooked him away, but didn't affect the rest of the day because we had doe and little bucks all day. So go check out Live Out if you haven't. It's really early for us for ice. Whether yeah, I think this year for the for our winter this year in PA, I think it's going to be a rough winter. I think we're going to have a lot of snow. The Farmer's Almanac said it's going to be a cold winter. So I guess all the ice fishermen love that. So I guess there'll be ice on the lakes and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be a bad winter. I don't know. It's just because of the strange weather that we've had coming in through the summer. You know, we had no rain, then we had a ton of rain. Well, at the beginning of the summer, we had a ton of rain, and then it just dried out during the summer, and it was bad. And I was surprised that all the acorns did so well. Whenever they we'll be driving half-ton trucks on the ice in 1 week. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that would be scary to do that. I don't know if I could do that. Take my truck out on there. Maybe a snowmobile or something, but I don't know about my truck. I don't know. So, yeah. So that was a very very fun weekend last weekend. It was like I said, it was tradition, and I get excited about that every year, even though I wasn't hunting. Half the time I'm not hunting. I usually get them in bow season, but I like to go down there and hang out with everybody, hang out with my dad, and especially sitting in the blind with my dad. Uh, it's cool just being the set eyes, and then Theo was in there, and he's been joining us for the last 2 years, which is awesome. So trying to pass that tradition down to Theo. Yeah, that would be fun taking the four-wheeler out. So yeah, so we got 5 doe. Um, so that thinned out some of the doe herd, which is a good thing. While we were walking and tracking Theo's doe, I ended up learning a few things. I seen a bunch of beds. I'm talking like 20 or 30 different deer beds off the edge of one side of our property, and I got it because that's the sunny side of the hill. That was the what west. Was that the west? That was the west east facing slope. Was that the east facing north? Something. No, it was the west facing slope. It was a flat, and there were so many deer beds over there, and it seems like that's where they were coming from all year. So I learned an area on our property where they were bedding down, so that's going to be embedded in my head for next year, maybe setting up an archery season, maybe in between that and the food plot. So we'll see what happens. I just don't like to cut off my dad in the food plot. That's why I'm over in the valley away from my dad's food plot. But the last couple years down there, I really haven't archery hunted. I think I'm going to hunt it more in archery now because there's some bigger bucks down there that we've been getting on camera and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing. But yeah, go over and check that out. Check out the live and check out the video that I did. I premiered it last night. So that was pretty awesome. If any of you guys have traditions, I just urge you to keep the traditions going. Pass them on to kids. Pass them on to your nieces, nephews, whatever, and keep it going. My son likes it. I enjoy it. Like I said, I love it. So that is that. What just came out. You guys know I'll be having some product reviews coming up. I got a bunch of products here that I want to show you. I'll give you a sneak peek, and I like to do that to you guys just to show you what's up and coming. I have it's actually what I consider like a Jinx Some Sense video coming out. It's going to be how to make your scent last longer and go further. That's already edited and ready to go, so that's going to be coming out real soon. I also have an Ohio hunt with Brandon and Bob that's going to be coming out as well. They're already edited and ready to go. But now, like, it's sort of not, it's slowing down a little bit with me with hunting because, like I said, I got one in PA and I tagged out in Ohio. But I do have a doe license for my section here in 2B in PA. So I will be doing a late season doe hunt as well. That'll be coming up. But to sort of fill the gaps of things on my channel, a bunch of companies sent products to me to do some reviews, and I'm going to go over them right now. And actually, Sean's in here. Actually, Sean sent me a bunch of this sausage mix from the Harvest Blends of Jinx Some Sense. And there's a gentleman that started following me. His name's Ray. And he was talking about he loves making sausage and deer jerky and stuff like that, but he didn't have the money to buy stuff. And so I'm gonna send him this sausage mix kit out from Jinx Some Sense just to get that in his hands so he can try it. I know these blends are gonna be great. I didn't even try the sausage mix, so I'm gonna have to buy some sausage mix off of Jinx Some Sense. And that's what I was saying about Jinx Some Sense. They cover just about everything from field to table. They have, a bunch of little toys for their scents, but at the beginning of it, they have their minerals, they have their food plotting, seed, and then they have their scents, and then they also have these spices. So it's everything you need. It's a one-stop shop for deer hunting for the season. You can get it going with your minerals. You can get your food plots in with Jinx 'em. Then you can harvest your deer with your scents and all the tricks that they have out there. And then once you harvest your animal, then you can prepare it for the table and you can use the Jinx 'em Harvest Blend scents. And they have a bunch of them out there. I know they have like a mixologist that puts these together. Hey, North NC Tyrant Hunter, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please do so. So Ray don't have the money, so I'm gonna send him this kit, this sausage making kit for him. I'm keeping my deer sticks and jerky kit for myself, but I am gonna give this to. I'm gonna pass this on to Ray so he can make some sausage, and I think he's gonna be very pleased with this kit. So I'm going to send that over, and then I'm going to have to get some more off of Sean and Dawn over there at Jinx Some Sense. I have their guns and grills that I'm using it up. That's getting low, so I got to get some. I got to get an order in here after the season to get some more seasonings from them. So make sure you're checking it out. Go over to Jinx Some Sense. The link will be in my description. You get 10% off if you use my code OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS. The only thing that the code doesn't work for is the apparel. And that's because it's like a print-on-demand system that they have, so they don't offer the discount on the clothing. But if you want to, go buy some of the apparel, get out there and represent, or go over, use my code, buy your scent there. I know it's winding down, but you can still be in the game with some deer scent here, late season, second rut, things like that. So go over, check them out. I don't know how much they have in stock yet still, Sean, so I don't know how much scent you have. I know you were winding down. You were doing some sales and things like that. So go over there. If you already harvested your deer, go over and check out the harvest blends that they have to prepare your game. Check that out as well, and use my code OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS, save 10%. Check them out in the description of my video. Sean and Dawn they're just an awesome company. They're just awesome people. If you guys ever want to, we're still sitting good yet, buddy. Okay, cool. So they still are good. If you guys don't follow them on Facebook, go over there, follow them on Facebook. They do a bunch of lives over there. They do giveaways and things like that as well. Sean gives you updates on what's going on with the deer, and then his outlook and his predictions on like what the deer are doing and what you should be using and stuff like that. So it's very informative. I think Sean and I don't know, a few other people. I know it was Sean's idea to come up with sort of like a little bit of a something a little special coming out. I really don't want to say exactly, but I think we're going to be working on something coming up here for next season. Doing some lives or something like that, like podcasts with Jinx Some Sense. So keep an eye out for that as well. So let me just show you. I got a pair, and like you said, I do product reviews all the time for different products and stuff like that. I get companies calling me all the time, and I get some really crazy stuff that I basically say, no, it has nothing to do with my channel and stuff like that. So, but Cow, they gave me these boots, these rubber boots, to do a review on. So I will be doing a review on these very soon. These are a lightweight rubber boot. They are 6mm neoprene, made. They're rubber. I don't think this will be a real cold weather boot, but we're going to do a review on it, even though it's 6 degrees out here, 12 degrees out here today. But we're going to do a review on these boots upcoming, so keep an eye on that. That'll be coming up from Cow. I do have a pair of their deck boots that I really like. So I'm sure these boots won't disappoint as well. Now they have another pair of boots that I really wanted to do a review on, but they weren't in stock, and I'll give you the reasons for that once I do the review on this. Another product that I received uh, is a pair of glasses. It's a sunglass company. Now you guys know that I use Fishoholic and I support Fishoholic glasses. They're awesome glasses. But this Wear Oyo company reached out to me and I said, yeah, I'll do a review on it. I mean, if you're gonna send them, send them. So what they did is they sent me two pairs of glasses, and they look nice, don't you know? And they give you two cards or glasses to see the beautiful pattern. So they got like, I guess it's a UV and all that. They sent two of these little face covers, sun guards. They sent those. They sent the eyeglass, the lanyard to go around your neck. So they sent these with the glasses as well. They have a little glass case, and I'm not opening this up yet until the review, but I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek on this. And here are the glasses. I'll show you real quick, and then I'll put them away. But this is the blue glasses. Pretty nice. So they sent that, and then they sent me a pair of green. I guess they watch my channel, and they know I like the blue and they like the green. So they sent me the blue and the green glasses. Let's get this in here correctly so I don't scratch anything up. So I will be doing a review on these glasses. And like I said, guys, I do have the Fishoholic. I've been representing that company for a long time. And by no means I have a partner, affiliate, anything with this Oyo company. But they sent the glasses. So, and then there's the green ones. And they're pretty stylish looking. They're nice. Oh yeah, I go to Bass Pro. But yeah, so there's the glasses that I'm going to do the review on for you guys. And keep an eye out because some of these product reviews I'm probably going to do a giveaway as well. Now, as you know, I've been really busy with going away and doing stuff. And they even sent this little tool, this little screwdriver tool. It screws in and it goes on your keys or whatever. But there's two little screwdrivers. There's a flat one and a Phillips head screwdriver in there as well, which is really cool. But I've been really busy with my hunting and my content and all that stuff. And we still have I feel like a kid in a candy store. Oh yeah, for sure, Wild Hiccup. For sure, Bass Pros is crazy. I could spend a lot of money in it. But so since I've been so busy, I haven't got to the giveaway for the watch and win video yet. But that is a video that I have out right now. That is, it's deer hunting the rut with my father, spending a day in the woods with my dad. If you guys haven't watched that video, go over to that video and watch the video. And what you got to do is find out when my logo pops up. And when my logo pops up, put it in the comments the time that put the timestamp in the comments, and you'll be entered to win a bottle of the Elimishield Core Body Foam. So make sure you're going over checking that out because I'm going to be doing that like really soon here. I'm hoping by the weekend I can get the live video up. And what we do is we take the comments, and everybody that commented with the correct timestamp, we are going to enter them in a spin wheel. And we're going to do a live spin wheel, and whoever wins will get the bottle of Core Body Foam. So that is the glasses that's going to be coming up. Also, I have another trail camera review. Now this is not the Vu Peak. This is the iZeeker trail camera. And I'm going to just show you this real quick. And I'm not going to get into too much detail with it. But I'm going to show you what this is if I can get it out of the box. There we go. So this is another trail camera. It's a solar powered trail camera. It's got the solar panel on it. It's got the trail cam right here. So these will probably be, I'll probably do a giveaway with the trail cameras. Just so you guys know. But it's got a screen and all that stuff on it. And it's pretty cool. You got to put some batteries in it as well. I think 4 batteries in it. And it's solar powered. It keeps the batteries charging. So that is going to be coming up. This video will be coming out, this product review, and I'm probably going to do these camera giveaways this camera as a giveaway. Because I got a bunch of VU Peak cameras that I got to do a review on as well. So I have a bunch of stuff to do. And now since it's a little bit slower with my content, I'm still putting content out, don't get me wrong. It's just this will fill some of the downtime as well on the channel with the product reviews. Plus I always like to do the product reviews for you guys to see what's going on. Also, by Indiana Chris, message deleted. A wild hiccup. I feel like a kid in candy. I didn't see the message, but thank you, Chris. If it was a improper message, I appreciate you whacking them person or whacking that. Now this one here, this is a trail camera from iZeeker as well. They sent this to me. Now this is a cell cam. It comes with the solar panel for powering it up, and then also this is a movable cell cam. So you can take this, put this out there, and you can actually real time I can move this camera around to see. So this would be a good one for like over a food plot is what I'm thinking. So this has the movable lens. It's got the cell cam here like this. You mount it to a bracket on the, you mount this to a bracket, and we'll see how that goes in the review. Well, but that's the cell cam there that and it comes with like 300 minutes or something. I don't know how that works because I don't really use cell cameras. So we're going to test that out as well. And this may be a giveaway as well. We'll see how this works out. But I wanted to show you that, guys. I wanted to make sure that you guys seen what I got coming up here. And it comes, what's nice is it comes with the SD card. They give you one for that. A lot of trail camera companies that give you these reviews don't give you an SD card, and you got to go out and purchase an SD card. But when I talk to the people that are wanting me to do the reviews, I'm like, if you send me an SD card, I'll do the review. If you don't send the SD card, I'm not going to go out and buy one, because I feel that if the camera isn't working properly, or I'm not going to use it, why would I go buy something that I'm not going to use? So why would I do that? Now, the camera card, any suggestion on keeping a GoPro from freezing up near 0 temperatures? If I were you, I would put on the foam cover, because that foam cover, you know, the wind and all that, it's supposed to block all the wind. Well, that foam cover will act as an insulator as well and keep the warmth in so it doesn't freeze up. And also getting your batteries, the, what are the batteries called? The white batteries. I have them. I'm going to go grab them for you real quick and I'll show you, because I have another product in here as well that I got to show you, which is kind of off the wall. It's kind of like not really for my channel, but it can be used, and I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to use it for as well, which I think is kind of a cool idea. So I'm going to go through that with you guys in a second. Let me show you what I mean, Daniel. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. What's up, buddy? Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I got my GoPro stuff here, some of it. And I'm going to show Daniel. Howdy from Northern Arizona, where elk, pronghorn, howling, and mule deals tease us daily. Awesome ride alongside. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and go over and check out all my long form videos. I do a lot of hunting and fishing videos. We do a lot of product reviews and things like that. Okay, so this is not the right one. This is all my gadgets, which are my mod kits and stuff like that. So we're not going to use that one. This is the one here where I have my GoPro 12s in and 10s in and all that. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, Daniel, this foam right here. Now, this is supposed to be a wind buffer, this foam. But if you, these are the Enduro batteries is what I'm talking about as well, too. These last longer in the cold. So get yourself some Enduro batteries as opposed to the regular GoPro batteries. See the blue and the white? These Enduro batteries are made for the cold weather. So let me get my 12 out here, my GoPro 12. And what you do is, let me see if I get this on here right correctly. Where's the bottom? Okay, that's the bottom. There's the top. So this is how it goes on. So you just put your foam cover over this. Now remember what I was saying. Uh, this is for wind stoppages and stuff like that. But if you put the foam cover on your GoPro, it'll retain some of that heat for you. And you know how GoPros warm up. And in the cold, thank you, Ride Alongside. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much. But this right here, they work on GoPro 7 Black. I think they will work on you, and you can specifically get these foam covers for I think your GoPro. So you have to just go on Amazon and make sure if you're using Amazon, go through my links in my Amazon because it helps out the channel. But yeah, you can go on Amazon and you can get these foam covers, and they're more of a wind buffer than anything to keep your noise down, the wind and everything blowing in it. But I found that if it's cold out, Daniel, these foam covers will retain some heat, for sure. So try that. That's my only gig. I was thinking about also. See, I cut out on the side here too. It doesn't come with the cutout. I slit that with a razor to put your power cord in there as well. But they come and you can customize them. They have the holes in the top for your buttons. They have the bottom for your mount. They have the holes on the side. But it's just a foam cover, and that can help retain that heat. It's like an insulation for your GoPro. I would never use. I've used these wind buffers at the beginning, and that's why I kept them for cold. Actually, yeah, they make these. This, like I said, is supposed to be a wind buffer for the microphones. It's supposed to help with the wind, and it does. Don't get me wrong. But when it's summertime, when you have this foam cover on, they tend to heat up a lot quicker. So that's why I was saying I figured I'd keep these for these cool days and wrap them up in here, and that will insulate your GoPro, and all the warmth that it kicks off. This foam cover will help retain the heat so you don't freeze up. So try that, Daniel, for sure. So that is one of my off the hook tips of the week there, Daniel, right there, buddy. Maybe I'll have to go back to this live, and we'll pull a off the hook tip of the week out of that, and we'll make a short out of it. Yeah, if you get those Enduro batteries, that's really good. But right along, I have something for you, and I gotta run back in there. I should have brought all my equipment in there since we're having questions and answers. Essence, is there a love potion? There's always a love potion, Essence. Always a love potion out there. You just gotta find it, buddy. All right, Essence, you asked about the love potions. Well, my love potion is CK1 right there, buddy. That's the love potion right there. Escape. That's the Calvin Klein Escape. That's the love potion right there. But I'm married now. I don't think this works anymore. At least not on her. Yeah, Jinx of Sense has the ecstasy as well, guys. That's the love potion for deer hunting, but Escape Calvin Klein used to be the love potion. It don't work anymore. Once you're married, the love potions don't work anymore. So, but yeah, for deer hunting, Jinx of Sense, ecstasy, or we're gonna call it X there, Sean, because I don't think we could say ecstasy anymore. But I think on YouTube we could still do it. But your other social medias, it's X. But yeah, Essence, check out Jinxum Nation. Checks out Jinxum Sense in my description. Go over and check it out. Yes, X. So if you want to keep your batteries going, then you got to get yourself a juice box from Yolatech. And Yolatech is one of my partners and affiliates. And there is the juice bank right there. You charge this baby up. You see it's full charge right now. I keep it at full charge with these blue. Yeah. EDC gun. I don't know what the EDC gun is, Cure, at all. No idea what that means. But this is the juice bank. And what you do is you just power it up. I'll show you how to do it right now. There's a little cap here. Of course, Cure, of course. An XD40 or an XD9. So that is your USB-C and USB-C connections right here. There's your power. That's called EDC. Okay. Everyday carry. So that is the power button. I call it a concealed carry. That is the power button. That's full charge. YolaTech. It's got the GoPro mount on the top. It's got the GoPro mount on the bottom. And I'm going to show you guys right now how it works. That way you guys are in here. Let's go get the GoPro 10 out. We'll get the GoPro 10. And I get all my doors. I'll have the doors on it with the hole in it to put the... now this doesn't make it 100% waterproof. You got to make sure you put the other door on it for it to be 100% waterproof. This is the open door here. So I'm just going to keep that closed. Well, I'm going to get the Enduro battery out. I'm going to put it in. Oh, yeah, same thing. Yeah. So you put the battery in, close the door, get your little light blinking. Okay. Turn it on. It's on. I have all my sounds down on mine because it's hunting season. When I go fishing, I put the beeps back on so I know it's on. See how it's orange right there? The battery's kind of low. The battery is at 31% right now, okay? So what you do is, let me get a little, I'm just setting this up for you guys, and this is what I like to do. I like to hopefully help you guys out a little bit. Gotta run, y'all. Stay safe. Have fun. Honor the king. Thanks, Ride Along. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate that. Make sure you're going over and checking out those videos. So, let me get the screw in thingy, and then let me get, I'll get one of these attachments here. Just the GoPro attachment. Yeah, the GoPro attachment. Okay? So we got that. So we got your GoPro attachments, and you know how the GoPros come with a bunch of stuff. So what you do is, I'm recording. GoPro, stop recording. Yeah, I was recording. Hold on, let me take that off of there. Alright, delete it. And I have it set to voice activation as well, because when I'm fishing, I like to voice activate it. So what I do is get your little plugs out. That's a little tip. Take your little screw, get your plug out. You know how people are digging through them. Get your plug out of there. And then you're going to take this, and you have the top of your YolaTech here. You take your clippy, slide your clippy in the top of the YolaTech. And then you're going to take your GoPro, stick it inside there. And you're going to just screw it in. So there, now this you can mount it either way, okay? I mount it this way just to show you what's going on here. So that's how you do it right there. Let's see, auto exposure. We're going to go to X out of that. We're at 30% GoPro life right now, okay? See that? And then the YolaTech juice bank comes with the 3 different connections in your USB. So what you do is you just plug the USB into there like that, and it also has some silicone if you want to be waterproof. And see how your opening is right there? Well, they give you some silicone wax that you put around that connection to make it 100% waterproof. You can use that silicone around this, and you can use the silicone around your door to make it waterproof. So that's what YolaTech does. They think of everything. So make sure you're checking out the YolaTech in my description as well. And I have a share code is on there as well. So there is that right there. Got to run packing up for a big ice fishing trip starting tomorrow. Awesome. So then you take your cord that fits your GoPro and you plug it in. Boom. Okay. Now you're plugged in, and now we are charging. You can see it's green right there up top in the corner here. It's charging, and it's 29% right now, and you can see it's on and it's charging. And you run this. I can run this off my chest. I don't put it on my hat. I just think that that's too much. I used to do that when I first started, but then I started realizing how sick I was making people. So There's no media to upload. So this is charging right now. And we're going to leave it plugged in and let it go for a little bit, and then I'll show you that. So that is the GoPro, and it's charging as we speak right now. And you have your battery in there, and it's charging the battery as well. So when it's not running, you're basically constantly charging your battery. So now here's another product, guys, that doesn't really relate to my channel, but I have some uses for it, and I could use it for other things. So this is an air duster, okay? This came from me. It's a pro air duster from Vogue-Ma Mail, or VogmaMail.com. They called me out, or they emailed me and wanted me to do this air duster, and I was like, okay, what can I use it for? They wanted me to buy it first, and I was like, I'm not buying it. You can send it, and then I'll do the review, but I'm not going to buy it and get reimbursed from it. I just felt that that's not the way to do it. So it comes with 2 brushes to clean it. Comes with a charging cord because it is rechargeable. Okay, and then here is the product right here, and it's just an air duster. Okay, it's a little thing. You press the power in the back, it comes on. You can see the 100% charged, and then you have an air duster. Now watch, let's see the hair. Stop. Then it goes higher. Stop. And then it's high. So there's three different settings, low, medium, high on this, okay? So that you can clean your keyboards off, any dust or anything like that. I'm going to use it to, when I clean my deer heads and stuff like that, I'm going to turn this on, because she's going to start barking again. And you can clean your deer heads with it. But it's really, it's pretty strong, and that's only one right there. There's 2, and then there's 3. And that is pretty strong. And it tells you low 1, low 2, low 3, low 4. And there's a super blast if you hold the button in. I could use it for CB radio circuit board. Yes, exactly. So that is why I got this, to give you guys ideas on what to use it. So what I'm going to use it for is probably cleaning my deer heads, like dusting them off. I used the duster, the hand duster, to do it. But this will get in like the eyes and stuff like that, clean anything like keyboards and things like that. And then also, I could take this camping. And when you start a fire, you need air, right? So instead of being blowing on it all night trying to get the fire going, you press the button and you give it some air. And you can start the fire with the air from this. And it's rechargeable, and it's pretty wicked, man. It sounds like a little jet engine. And it's got like a metal blade behind it. That's it ain't plastic. So this is really cool. So I figured I have multiple uses for it. I will do a review on it, and I will use it for multiple things. Hey, Ray, what's up, buddy? I just talked about you. I don't know if your ears were burning or not, but I just talked about you here recently. So that is what I'm going to be reviewing upcoming here on my channel. Those products right there that I showed you. And we'll see how the cameras work. The thing is, I got to get out there and put the cameras out there, because I won't do the review on the camera unless I have some video or footage. So what I was going to do is, I might set the camera up like just in my yard with my dogs. The cell camera, I have to put it on and I have to download it and do all that stuff. So, but I don't know where I'm probably going to put that down here in my cell camera, because it's close to the house. So I'll probably do that there. So that's what's upcoming on the channel. And Ray, I did tell everybody, and Sean was in here from Jinx Some Sense just a little bit ago. So Ray, Mr. Tully, thanks for coming in. So Ray, this is what you're getting right here, buddy. The Inferno. I apologize. I haven't mailed it out yet. I got to get it mailed out. I'll try to get this mailed out like tomorrow. But that's for my buddy Ray. I know he was saying that he likes to make sausage and stuff like that. So I'm going to give him a pack of this Jinx Some Scent. It's Harvest Blends Inferno Italian Sausage Mix. It's for two 5-pound seasoning kits. So you can make 10 pounds of sausage with this pack right here. But I do, guys, I do urge you to go over to Jinx Some Scent. Hit my link and go browse their website, because they have all kinds of stuff over there. And they have all kinds of seasonings. If you guys already got your deer this year, you don't want to buy any scent or anything like that. You don't need any seed or any minerals right now. but you can always stock up on them for next year, the beginning of the season. I like to throw the minerals out right after the season, and that'll be a video coming out on the deer management program that we have down there. Um, where I'll be putting in, we'll be liming the fields, and I'll be putting up a deer feeder and putting out some blocks as well. So I may go to get some minerals from Sean for after the season here. Probably in February, we'll be putting out our food to get the deer, give them a little jump start, and to have them give them what they need after the season to recover and stuff like that. So I'll probably be talking to Sean about what minerals I should use for after the season down there. But usually what we do is we get a couple blocks, feed blocks, put them out, and we put up a deer feeder with corn and pellets, protein pellets, and we feed them for 3 months. Usually it's February, March, and April. And then in May, everything's growing in and turkey season's coming and everything. So we get the feeders out of there in May. So those 3 months, we try to give them a little bit of a boost, like a little bit of a regenerating thing. So Ray, I'm sorry, buddy, you're having a bad day. Sorry about that, buddy. You got to grind through it though, buddy. Grind through the bad day, the bad times, because there's more good than bad. So grind through the bad, and it'll be good. Okay, so let's see here. So now on with that battery pack on there, we are at, let's see, let's come in. We are at 38% right now. So it went up from 29% to 38%. So it's charging my battery right now. And you can put this on a chesty mount and you can leave it run there all day. You'll have it for. You don't have to worry about changing batteries out. You don't have to worry about any of that. So definitely check out the juice bank from Yolatech. Use my code, use my share code, and you'll get some money off of it as well. But yeah, that's what I use right there. That's one of my setups that I use, especially for fishing, because it's on my chest. It's not real heavy either, so you put it on your chest. It gets it up a little higher as well than having your chesty mount with your GoPro lower and your hands are in the way. This gives you a couple inches, and it keeps your hands underneath the camera, so you don't really see this winding thing through the whole video. All you see is this, and every once in a while you'll see the fish, and then you'll see this again. This actually takes it away because you're winding below it, so that takes away that, what I think is a pain in the butt or not really good footage. So yeah, that and the hat mount and stuff like that. You put the GoPro on your hat. There's a lot of wiggling and moving around. I think it gets people dizzy and sick. So I don't like that kind of view. I used to do that when I first started out. Then I started learning the video process and stuff, and noticed that that's not really a great video when you're doing that. Now, if it's the only options you have, of course, use it. But I believe having it on your chest steady when you're fishing, and with this, having them hands out of the way, because all you see out there is people doing this in front of you and fighting a fish and moving their hands. Or to me, that's not really great video. Um, I mean, people do well with that stuff though too, but this setup right here with the Yolatech Juice Bank is awesome. Go over and check out Yolatech, guys. They have a bunch of mounts. They have a bunch of charging systems. They have stuff for your boat. They have stuff for your fish finders. They have all kinds of stuff over there. They even have sunshades for these as well. The GoPros for when you're out there in the sun. It keeps it running a little cooler. They're like white sunshades, and they have vents in them, and they cover and like shade your GoPro. So make sure you go over to Yolatech and check them out. And definitely pick yourself up one or two of these juice banks. I believe they're about 69 to 79 bucks for these. But you charge them up, it takes a few hours to charge them, and it lasts you all day on the water for sure. And I'll use this too, even if I'm sitting like from dark to dark in the woods. This will be on my uh, GoPro facing me in the woods or whatever, because of I'll be in there all day, so this will last all day for you. So I'm going to just take that out and put it away for you guys so you can see. But it comes with this, with the 3 connections. It has an iPhone connection, a USB-C, and a USB, I don't even know what that one's called. It's like a USB-A, I don't know, C, A, whatever. But there's an iPhone one and a USB-C. So that's that deal there. And then I use the Enduro batteries. I basically, uh, the regular batteries, I have them, but they're basically, I don't really use them too much. I keep them as a backup in case I have a bad battery. But most of the time, I'm using the Enduro batteries, even in even in my, let me get this GoPro off here and get this out of here for you guys. So that's that. Then I just take the door. What's up, Ruger? Thanks for coming in, bud. And then boom, take the battery out, and then I put that aside. And that's the Enduro battery, the white ones. I have about 5 of those, and I use them. Main girl, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We have a giveaway coming up. If all the new people that are in here, if you don't know about the giveaway, I do watch and wins on my videos. And how I run them is I do the video, and then, hey, Ernie, thanks for coming in. When I do the video, I put my logo in the video somewhere, and I pop it up for about 2 or 3 seconds. And if you find that logo, you put the timestamp when that logo popped up, and you put it in the comments, and then you get entered to win. You get entered, and you put it on a spin. You get put on a spin wheel, and then we do a live spin wheel, and whoever wins gets the products. Right now, I'm doing a Limit Shield. One of my partners, the scent control system for deer hunting. It's the core body foam. And I use that every day for deodorant and everything. I actually don't use stick deodorant anymore. I use this body foam, and it works great. And it's definitely probably one of the top of the line. I believe it's the top of the line scent control systems out there for hunting. And also, it sounds like sort of a medical level. So I use it for everyday use as well, like under my armpits for deodorant. And it works unbelievable. So check that out. Check it out in the description of my videos, and go over and check it out. So, but yeah, that's what we got the Yolatech system for here. And then just pop that bracket off of there, and the juice bank goes back in the box like that. And it comes with a pretty cool box where everything's in it. So I keep it in my box. It has a charging cord on the side. That silicone putty that it comes with, guys, is definitely a game changer, and it's reusable. So once you use it once, you just put it back in the case, and you can reuse it. And that keeps all of your products waterproof. Like when I'm using this charging door here on the GoPro, see that charging door right there? It's not waterproof now, so I can't dunk this in the water. Well, when you have that silicone around it, I don't know if I recommend you putting a silicone around this and dunking it in the water. I would rather you change the door to the waterproof door without that hole and just use the battery and dunk it. Don't use this with the silicone. But if it's raining out or something, you have that silicone around here or any of your connections, your wire connections, and it makes it waterproof for you. So definitely go check that out over at Yolatech. They have some great products, and I am a proud affiliate and partner of that company. They're awesome. So, but yeah, that was the deal with that there. I'm gonna put all this stuff back in here correctly because I don't know if I have OCD or what, but everything has to be in here the right way, or I go crazy when I'm looking for stuff. So put that all in there like this. Put all of the stuff in here at the bottom. Yeah, you can see I even have the curled ones for your chest mount because it curls out. Yeah, the rain won't hurt that at all, but I wouldn't dunk it in the water with that silicone on it. I would just close the door, get the waterproof door, and it comes with the waterproof door. That door right there, that charging door, is aftermarket. So definitely go check that out if you haven't already. Oh, I gotta put my cap on here as well. So, and then I'll run through the products again. I'm not going to open everything up again and show you guys, but I will show you what's coming out and for product reviews on the channel here. Okay, so that goes in here, and you can tell I got sort of OCD with all my stuff that I keep going here. Everything has to be packed in here correctly and all that good stuff. So that is it right there, and that is the Yolatech juice bank right there, guys. Go over to my link and check that out and get one today, or get one for Christmas, and use my code and you'll get some money off. So yeah, so I got the boots upcoming, product review on the boots, the Cow boots. We're going to be doing a product review on that, and then also we're going to be doing a product review on the iZeeker trail camera. We got that we're going to be doing a review on real soon. We got the iZeeker cell camera that we're going to be doing a review on as well. I got my sausage making kit that I'm going to be sending to Ray from Jinx Some Sense. Go over and check out Jinx Some Sense. I got the air duster that I'm going to be doing a review on as well. So that air duster, and that's really not related to my channel, but it's sort of, I got some uses for it where like I can dust my deer heads off with this. You can start a fire and give it the air you need to get that fire going. There's a bunch of different uses that I'm going to use this for, so I agreed to do the review on that as well. And then also my Wear the Oyos, the sunglasses, I got that for review as well. I also have two more solar powered VooPeak cameras, and I use VooPeak, and I'm a partner with VooPeak and Camp Park. So go over and check out their links. I have an affiliate link if you buy any of their cameras. They have a really good camera that's like under 50 bucks, and it's a solar powered camera, and you can't beat that because you ain't using the batteries like you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, wind is bad. Yeah, I saw your live earlier, Ray. I didn't really comment too much, but it looked like it was going in and out on that because it was so windy. It's been bad here. I work 3 to 11:30, and last night I salted the school district before. I like pre-salted it. I didn't have to do any plowing, but I did some pre-salting last night. And when I left, soon as I got in the door here, it came down and it were hail balls, and it snowed really good last night here, but it all is pretty much melted. We have pretty good crews here where I live, street crews. They cleaned it up, salted and everything, so it wasn't too bad. The kids today had a 2-hour delay. Man, I wish I was a kid right now, because when I was younger, we never had delays, man. We would be walking in the snow. I remember there being a foot of snow, and we were still going to school. Now they get 2 inches, and they're delayed and everything else, so it was good for me, though, because I got to sleep in a little bit today. All right, Logan, thank you for coming in. I did post your dad's picture. Tell him congrats from everybody here. I wanted to congratulate him. That was a great buck. Potties are blowing over everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I wonder if they have, like, you could do that with those porta johns or whatever. They have like a weight system in them so they don't get blown over. But that would be pretty messy if it get blown over for sure. But yeah, Logan, thank you. I appreciate all your support, buddy. I really do. Hey, Logan, before you leave here, I wanted to ask you guys a question. And I don't know, and I just don't want to do it because I don't know if it's a weird thing to do or not, but I've seen people do it over in the past. And I was wondering, I have a ton of baseball hats. Okay, some of them I wore once, some of them I haven't worn at all, some of them I wore maybe 5 times. Would that be something to do a giveaway with, like free giveaways? Like, would people, is that okay to do? Do you guys think, like, giving away my hats? Like, the new hats, I understand are perfectly fine to give away, but like worn hats, like the stuff that I only wore like once, do you think that would be okay to do a giveaway? Thanks, Ruger. I appreciate that, man. I do. Yeah, we had a blast that week, and that's just a tradition that I try to keep running. I want to pass it down to him, and we had a blast. He got deer, and that's the great thing about our deer management program down there. We're seeing a lot more deer and bigger deer down there, so it's nice. You know, you're going to see something. Excuse me, but main girl. But I just wanted to know, you know what I mean? Like giving away the hats. I guess I should say, hey, they're worn. They have been worn once or twice. No customer is to anchor the party, but they won't down. Hi there. Hey, MD. Thanks for coming in, MD. Appreciate you. Hit that like button if you guys haven't. Yeah, main girl. I don't know. I was thinking, you know, I don't. It ain't like I have cooties or anything, but when I wear it once, I guess I've seen people out there now. They're professional bass fishermen to do that, and they sign them. I won't sign anything, but my signature, I would it would make the hat less worth money than more than it's worth. It would probably decrease the value of the hat if I signed it. But you know, I just have a ton of hats. And I love hats, but I have hats that I haven't worn. I have hats that I've worn once, and I want to get rid of them, but I don't want to throw them out. Ew, cooties. You know, I don't want to throw them out and waste them. So I figured if somebody would use them, you know, what I'll give them away. I mean, I think that would be okay. And I'm asking you guys what you would think because I don't want to just go out there and say, "Hey, I have a half-worn hat here that I'm giving away." You know what I mean? Like nothing wrong with giving away hats. Okay, I just didn't know how that felt, and I'm probably gonna do that here. Give them away. All right, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of Bass Pro fishermen and stuff like Ike. I've seen him give used hats away or worn hats, and believe me, I'm not. I just wanted to make sure with you guys if you guys how you guys felt with that. Uh, do I do hunting? Yes, I do hunting, MD. That's one of my main things on my channel. That's my first and my true love is hunting, and then fishing is a close second. But hunting is definitely I take any kind of camo hat. Yeah, and I have camo ones. I have hats like this with partners and affiliates that I've been getting, and I collect them because they send them to me all the time. And you can only wear so many hats, and of course you have your favorite hats. Like I would never give my Jinxum hat away. That's a camo hat. That's not. I'm a hat girl myself. Yeah, so I think I will give them away for sure. Have you ever trapped nest raiders? I don't trap them, but my buddy traps down our camp. He traps raccoons all the time. So, but yeah, there's a few hats that are my close and personal best hats. And then also, guys, I do have a store. If anybody's interested, the store link is in my description. Go over and check out my store. I have a bunch of off the hook gear over there, hats, shirts. I have camo wear, I have hoodies, short sleeve, long sleeve performance shirts, things like that. I think I have some uh, visors as well over there, and I got some camo hats. So if you guys are interested, go over to my store link and buy somebody something for Christmas, or buy yourself something for Christmas. Yeah, and everybody has their favorite hats. This is a Limit Shield hat, my Jinxum hat. Uh, what else do I have? My Sitka gear hats. They're all my favorites. I have my few favorites, but I have a lot of hats that are I don't wear, so I wanted to give them away, and that's why I was asking you guys if it was okay. I just noticed my biggest buck is mounted the same way as the one by the window. Yeah, it's like I can't remember what that's called. I think it's called a pedestal, a wall pedestal mount. We can go look at it real quick. Let's go take a look. My biggest deer is going to go right here, though. Let me show you guys. I'm going to switch you guys around here. So that one right there is the chocolate rack buck with some goofy junk on his antlers. That's why I got him mounted. I shot him by the house here. It's a really dark rack, beautiful deer, but I got that mounted. I shot that with my bow. This one over here, I shot that over at my mom's. That's a beautiful buck, pretty symmetrical. That's probably about a one, maybe 110, 120 deer. I never had that scored. I should score my deer though. I should do a video and score my deer, all the deer that I've mounted, and just see how much bone that I own. You know what I'm saying? And then we have Blade over here, which is an awesome looking buck. See them brow tines on this thing? That's a pretty awesome looking deer right there with them blades on it, and they're like sort of. You see, that's why we call them blades. They're like pomated right there. Nice buck, beat out man. He was a fighter. You can see all the war wounds on his antlers and things, and that is a good buck there. And I'd like to score that one too. I don't think I got that one scored either. So, and then this one right here is the big boy, and he has a bunch of stuff on his antlers. Uh, you see the kicker in the back, it was broke off. But this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 maybe 16 with this other piece of junk down here. See all the stuff in his antlers. Maybe 16 point. But that is that. And then I have my crazy one mode over here. I have a hole in the wall right there that I got to put my mount on. My buck. There's a pedestal mount right there with some crazy stuff on his antlers. I like the oddball looking stuff. I really do. And then this one, believe it or not, is one of my smallest that I have as a pedestal mount, besides like my first deer. But I loved it because this was the last year that Ohio did the metal tags. So I got a deer with a metal tag on it, and I wanted that big time. So that's that. And then we'll go, I might as well take you for a tour real quick. Oh, there's the Steeler. Guys, you can't, that Steeler towel, look at that. Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. That's in the hallway all the time. We're going to go down here. We're going to Right where that chocolate rack is, and I think we're gonna move that chocolate rack over. Because when I shot the deer, I like to mount them the way I shot them. And that's, can't hear you. Can't hear me. Yeah, you couldn't hear me because I didn't take the microphone with me, guys. Yes, I did. So that was my deer. But that one that I showed you down there was my very first one. So, yeah, the microphone's on the thing here. Must have left the mic up. I did leave the mic upstairs, guys. Way to pay attention, though, guys. Yeah, way to pay attention. But, yeah, that's the deer that I have in my house. And then this one right here is going to be moved probably over. And then my big one, my biggest buck ever, is going to go right there. And that's going to be, as soon as you walk in the door, it's going to be looking right at you. So, yeah. So if anybody has any questions on anything, main girl, thank you for being in here. MD, thank you for being in here. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, anybody in here, please hit that like button and share us out, and also hit that subscribe. I got my, there's my yellow lab. Where's my silver lab? Silver lab's right there. There's my silver lab, and then there is my yellow lab showing out on the couch. Right now, they're $700 a piece. $750. Some of them are $800 a piece. I remember when they used to be $175 to get mounted. So, thank you, Manger. I appreciate you more than you know. I love having new. I know you subbed to me the other day, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are the reason why I do this, and you guys jumpstart me to give me that, fire me all up to get out there and do stuff for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, anything, like I do make baits as well. I fish, and usually from May to August, I fish up at my lake, in my lake house here. Yeah, 150, man. You imagine that? Now they're like, I remember they went up to 500 not too long ago, and now they're like 750. I've been watching taxidermy on YouTube. And these guys, man, I mean, I thought it took weeks to do these mounts, and I'm watching these taxidermists after they get it tanned. I mean, they can do one in a day. In 8 to 10 hours, they're doing it. So if you can do one a day, it's 750. Yeah, and I think that's what I'm paying, 750 right now. So that's where I think I'm at right now with my buddy. My buddy's really good at it too, but he does all my, he has beetles and stuff too to do the mounts. Some are 1,000 here. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you want, what you're gonna get or whatever. But I'm gonna get mine probably to the right, looking to the right, in like a semi sneak with that rack, because that's how he came in. So, and that's how I shot him. So he's gonna go right there, looking at you as soon as you walk in my door, and then I could sit in my chair right there and just watch and just look at them. That's why all the deer in there. People are surprised my wife lets me put my deer in the living room, but You definitely get what you pay for sure. Like there's a lot of details. Like my buddies have had people have done it cheaper, but then they look all bug-eyed or they look like they're on a binge or something. Their eyes are sticking out. They look all wide. Like the eyes are a big thing with a mount. You know, like you got to get some person who's really good at setting the eyes, and they'll put the eyebrow and everything on. Let me see. Let me look at this one right here. I want to show you what I mean here, because I believe this was done by a different person. I see the eyes right there. See that eyebrow in there and everything? That's all clay. And they put that in there. The tear duct in there, stuff like that. The tear duct with the eyes, you put it in. You don't see anything around the eye here. It's really good. You know what I mean? The eyebrow. And then you come over here, and you don't really have that little distinct eye. You have it here a little bit, but it's a little different because these are two different mouths. The tear ducts look the same. But this was done by two different taxidermists. And then when you come over to this one, you look at it, and you can see like the tear duct here, the eyes. You don't see anything crazy around the eye. It gives you a little bit of the white. So there's a little bit of differences in things. Let's go over to this eye and see this eye is a little different. You know what I mean? It has the eyebrow up here more. That little crease is up higher, and it has more of a like eyebrow right there. So there's a little bit of differences in them. Angelica Smith got my 8-point back from taxidermy. Awesome, Angelica. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, they look pretty. It looks pretty awesome. The eyes. That there's pretty cool though. I'm gonna fix my picture here. Okay, straighten that out a little bit. But yeah, so there's just a lot of differences that you can see through different taxidermists. But now I use the same taxidermist I've been using for years, Joe Nicola. Here, how'd it come out? That's awesome that you got it. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. But yeah, I just did. If you guys haven't watched it all, it's go back and watch it. And I just did a little preview. I like to do a little sneak peek of the products that I'm going to be doing. Sometimes though, when I do that, it's like I feel now that I have to get them done quickly because I showed you guys. You know, showed you guys what I'm doing. But yeah, I got the cameras and everything, and I may give a camera or two away. I may give one of these Izeeker trail cameras away, but I'm going to test them. Now, putting them out in the woods right now, it's a little tough because of the hunting season and you're not getting many pictures. I will probably put one over a scrape, probably over my Jinxum scrape because I always get pictures on that thing. I may go fire that back up actually. Um, the vine I have hanging over, you've seen some. If you haven't seen my posts, I've been posting with my vine and everything, and the Mystic pre-orbital and everything from Jinxum Scent has set that place on fire. Uh, so I really do recommend and I do urge you guys to go over to Jinxum Scents and check out their scents. If you're not buying any scent for this year, if you're already done, at least put them on the map. Follow them on Facebook. They have a YouTube channel as well. Sean, we got to get together on a YouTube channel too and do something on your channel. But I'm going to be having Sean up here for probably pretty soon. I don't know how Dawn's doing, Sean. If you're still in here, hopefully she's doing well. I know she's had a surgery recently, so hopefully we're praying for her for a speedy recovery. Hopefully everything is good. Does PA have? Yes, they have a muzzleloader season coming up real soon. I got a couple people going down to our farm or down to our camp to do some muzzleloader season. I don't forget about you either, Ruger. I haven't been to the store lately. Good. That's good to hear. You guys are doing great. So yeah, we're I want to get with Sean and Dawn, and we're going to be doing something probably like an after season thing. I don't know if they're going to be doing any sales or anything after the season, but they have stuff on there. Like I said, they have their minerals, which I got to talk to Sean about because we're due for putting out our feeders and minerals right after the season in February. So I want to talk to Sean a little bit about off camera, probably a little bit about the minerals that we want to dump out for them after the season to sort of recharge them, their batteries and get them back into health after the rut and the long season. And we like to do that to give them help for the next 3 months. It's usually February, March, and April is when we do it. because January we still have a season here in PA, and you can't dump out until after the season. So I got to talk to Sean about the minerals that I want to put out. We're going to be putting out protein pellets and corn in our feeder. We have a time feeder. We usually set it off once, and it's usually around 2 or 3 o'clock. Or we'll set it and change it this year for like a 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's out there. But sometimes you do that early, and I'm having Saturday morning to go to Ohio for the rut. Okay, yeah. I got done in Ohio early this year, Angelica, but the rut is probably getting to be close to being over. You'll get some late rut, that second rut now, but the bucks are going to be start coming back to food and food plots, I believe. It's this time of the year where the bucks will be, they've been there, done that type deal, and now they're trying to refuel. So if there's any food or anything around there, Angelica, I would try to key in your scouting at least on some food sources now as well, for sure. But getting back to the Sean and Dawn, Jinx some Sense. I mean, I love that company. I love those people over there. They're awesome. They have great vibe. They're passionate about what they do. If you guys haven't checked out Jinx some Sense, please go over, give them a browse their website. They have all kinds of different things on there. Like I said, they have the food for the beginning of the season, so buy stuff maybe for next season, or get your minerals for after the season, get your food plot seed for next season. Their scent, if people that are still hunting, get your scent. You can still get some scent out there. Definitely, do that. And then you got your seasonings, your harvest blends. I mean, they have a bunch of great seasonings for your game, and not even for your wild game, just for your everyday. I mean, I put the Guns and Grills on my chicken breasts, and that was the best chicken breast I've ever had. If you ever had a chicken breast in the air fryer, if you haven't done it, do it. 20 minutes in an air fryer is the juiciest chicken breast, and I'm not a white meat guy. I am a leg man and a whatever. What else is there? A thigh guy. That's what I am. I love the dark meat, but put a chicken breast in the air fryer for 20 minutes. Put some Jinx some Sense. Don't put the Jinx some Sense on there. I don't think it would taste as good, and it might smell a little bit if you're putting it in the air fryer. But use the seasonings. Go over to Jinx some Sense. Buy their Harvest Blend seasonings. Chicken leg quarters, all that stuff is so good. And I wanted to try when Sean sent me out the seasonings. I was like, yes. And I start putting that stuff on everything. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a big heat guy. I even have some of the heat over. Let me grab this, guys, because this stuff is so good that I want to show you the product, and you need to go get some. At least try it on your deer, try it on your chicken, try it on your wild game. But I'm going to just pull this out because I get so excited about this stuff. I don't know why I do, but I do get excited about it. And once again, guys, thank you all for coming in here. I was a big fan of this Everglades heat, okay? I used to use this on everything, okay? Then I got this, the Guns and Grills, the Blackened Cajun Seasoning Mix. I put this, did you ever see the Red Hot commercial when they put the beep on everything? I put this Guns and Grills on everything. Pork chops and all that stuff. Chicken, pork chops, steak, tuna. We had tuna the other day. Yeah, bacon. I'd like to try the bacon kits. And the sausage kits, I'm like this. I'm like, oh man, my sausage kit, but I am sending it to Ray. Ray, I want to support my supporters. You know what I mean? And Ray asked about this, and he makes sausage, and I want to get him. He didn't have the money to buy stuff, so I am going to send this to Ray. So Ray, it's coming. Just hang on. I'll try to get it out tomorrow. I'll make a note and do it tomorrow. But then we have the Guns and Grills that I got, and we got the Wildfire. This Wildfire is the bold and spicy rub. I put that on pork chops. Man, is that good on pork chops. Try it on your... They have everything for waterfowl, grouse, pheasant, chicken, all that fish. They have a fish and chicken blend. They have a bunch of stuff over there. And Sean and Dawn don't play around, guys. They didn't just come up with this themselves. They have a mixologist that puts this stuff together for them. I'm sure they have some input on what they want, but they have a professional mixologist that puts these spices together for them. That makes these out of this world. So go over. If you use Weber Kickin' Chicken, I want you to use the Wildfire, the Guns and Grills, and try it, Chris. I guarantee that Weber will sit in your cabinet for a lot longer than you normally have it if you get this stuff. And they have a bunch of these, not just these two. They have a bunch of spices over there. Go over, get your spices. If you're into making your own sausage, making your own jerky, they have the kits for it. Brine kits, bacon kits, all kinds of stuff. Sausage kits. Need them tonight. I'm doing goat tonight for dinner. Goat for dinner, huh? I never had any goat. I never ate goat. I've heard bad things about goat, Ray. How is it? Is it good? Because I've heard there's some goat is some strong stuff, so I don't know. But I've never had goat. Veal, yeah, stuff like that. But check out the harvest blends, guys. I'm just telling you, you will not be disappointed. Just trust me on this. Just go over, get yourself, go look at all the seasonings they have. Pick one. Pick one of your favorites that you like. Like if you have like the Webers and this and that and the other and the Old Bays and all that stuff, right? Your favorite one. Pick a Jinxum seasoning that's close to that, please. It's fatty. It was good. Tried it last night. Okay. Billies can be rough. Nannies aren't bad. Yeah, I've heard some bad stuff about them. I heard that they're tough and not tough and like just real strong meat, like real strong flavor. So, but do me a favor, get your favorite. I had my favorite. Now I have my favorite. Go over, see what seasoning sort of mimics your favorite seasoning. What do you like? Buy one of them. All I'm asking you to do is buy one. Use my code, you'll get 10% off, but buy one of them. And then come back on this live and tell me you don't like it. I guarantee you're going to like it. It's awesome. If you buy something that's close to your favorite and you don't like it, you get on here and you contact me and I'll buy it off you. How's that? You don't like this seasoning and I will buy it off of you if you don't like it. You cut a lot of fat off it last night. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that is, man. I never had goat. But I've used tuna, and I used I used this Guns and Grilled on the tuna the other day. And what I did was I cooked it on the flat top. I cooked it on the, whatever they call Blackstone. And I had whole tuna slabs, like, like loins. And I cubed them up, and I put it on the grill. And I used a little bit of garlic butter. Okay, I put about a half a stick of butter on the grill, and I crushed the garlic on top of that. And I cooked it for about a minute to sort of mellow the garlic out. And then, hey, what's up, Adam? My light just blinked. We got storms coming. It's windy as heck out right now and cold. So what I did was I did that, and I cubed up the tuna. And in a bowl, I put this Guns and Grills all over the tuna, mixed it all in, and over that garlic butter, I threw them cubes on it, and I just mixed it all in, and boom, and I put it in a bowl, and I brought it to the table, and my daughter devoured it, my wife loved it, and I loved it. And what I did with it was I went to school to be a cook. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I love cooking, and that was my career. I was gonna become a chef, but I noticed that I wanted to have a family, and you had to work on all the holidays when people were off. You had to be the one working, and I didn't want to do that, so I sort of deserted that career. And but I've always loved cooking, and that's why I have some cooking on my channel a little bit. I probably should do more, but I don't. I was doing it for a while, and then people were saying, and I shouldn't listen to people, but people were saying, oh, you can ruin your channel because you're an outdoor channel. Well, my family, and, I don't like, my daughter eats the deer meat with me. My son won't, but my son wants to try it, but my wife don't eat deer meat, believe it or not. She doesn't eat the deer meat. I usually hunt deer and turkey. Turkey I'll eat, but normally there's a guy that loves turkey, so I give it to him. He's amazing what he does with his turkey. I can't make turkey like he does, but I love to cook, so I try everything. You know what I mean? And I really love it. I'm like licking the seasoning off of the top of it. It's great. So, hey, Jinxum needs a shop in Delaware. Hey, Ray, just let me know, brother. Let me know who you want, and I will let Sean know. Or you go over to Jinxum, use my code, get the 10% off. That'll be like free shipping if you do something like that. If you use the 10% off, go over, at least browse through it. Like I said, buy something that relates to your favorite seasoning. Buy one thing. That's all I ask you to do is go over and buy one spice. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it off you. That's how confident I am. Yeah, and if you have any shops that may be interested, let Sean know. Let me know. Tell Sean. I'll get him the information. They can contact the store and maybe get their products in the store so you have it locally for sure. That's an awesome deal. Getting him into another store would be awesome. But yeah, go check out the Harvest Blends. Buy one of your seasonings that represent one of your favorite seasonings, and I guarantee you're gonna love that seasoning. And if you don't love it, I'll buy it off of you. How's that for a warranty? That's how much I stand behind these. I don't have enough of them. I got to go buy more. This Guns and Girls is getting kind of low. So I got to get some more off of them for sure. And I'm going to try some more because I didn't try them all yet either. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't try every one because they have so many of them. But I'm going to be getting them, and I'm going to have my own Jinxum spice rack right there on the counter. And all these are going to be sitting there. I don't know. They make spice racks. I like to look and see what they are. So I got to get some kind of a rack where I could see all of the pictures and what they are. I don't like to lay them down. You don't know what they are. So I'll put them up, standing up on a rack somewhere. That's what I'm going to do with the Jinxum Scent stuff because that is my new favorite seasoning. Time to refill. Yep, for sure. Yeah, Dick's is close to you. Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for Dick's when I stopped selling hunting stuff. I thought they did that because they had a Field and Stream store up in Erie, and I thought that was owned by Dick's Sporting Goods. But I sort of lost a little bit of respect for it. I go to Dunham's now by my house. I don't go to Dick's anymore. I don't shop there since they did that. Yeah, Chris, go over and buy one, man. I'm telling you, go over, use my link, buy some seasoning, and you won't be disappointed. Make a short, make some chicken, make some pork chops. Do a short on them. It's content for your channel, and it gives Jinxum a little bit of gets them out there a little bit as well because they do deserve it. They work hard at what they do. They're passionate. I trust them. Great people. When you get to know them, you're like part of the family. Yeah, Chris, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that for sure. And let me know for sure. Um, and guys, anybody in this chat, anybody out there, my email is in my description of my videos. You can email me and talk about it. You could ask me any question you want. If you need help with getting a product, let me know. I'll talk to my guys, my people that I am partnered and affiliated with. I will get it for you. We had a live here not too long ago, and I'll never forget this live. And believe me either. I'm not happy with it. They might go out of business. Yeah, I'll write it down. Yeah, for sure, Chris. Do that. Go over, check out my email. Ask me any question you want. And what really, got me with like the Jinxum Sense and Jinxum Nation and all that is, you know, the way they treat people. They treat everybody. They talk to you. They accept you. You're like brought into like the family, the Jinxum Nation. And we were on a live, and people were going on to try to buy the scent, and it was saying it was out of stock. Well, Sean, thank God he was in here. He fixed it right there during the live. He called Dawn. Dawn got on it while we were doing the live, and it was fixed before the live was over. That's how much, a lot of people, a lot of companies don't do that. They would just be like, all right, I'll get to it whenever. But you can tell they're passionate and they want to get their products out there and they want to serve you guys and they want to be the best customer service company that they can be. And all my trust 100% is in Jinxum Sense. I've never had results with a deer scent company than I did with Jinxum Sense this year. I can't say enough about their scent. I will never buy another scent out there again. I will use Jinxum Scents religiously every year in my arsenal to help me bag a deer. I've my 9-point that I shot this year. That deer came in on a rope with the Bewitched on a rope. Followed that in, left other doe, and followed my scent trail and came in under me. And I was in my stand. And if you watch the video, guys, I squirted it out on my stand. I squirted it out around me so I had like a scent cone around me because I have little green bushes down below me. So I spread it out around me to get that in, on this on the leaves. And that buck was with three doe behind me. It came up the hill. If you can see it on the video, I'm not lying. It walked up to the right of me with those doe. Stopped when it cut that scent trail because I walked up with it on my boots, and it stopped dead on that scent trail and walked and turned, made a left, and came right to me under my stand. Sniffed every leaf that scent was on. Come up to the left of me, walked up in front of me, and that's when I shot that buck. And I've never had results with a scent company like that. One time, I'm lying when I say this because I don't want to lie to you guys, and I'm going to give you the facts. One time, I was hunting a cemetery. It was the woods leading to a cemetery, and I used Tink 69. Okay, and I know Sean's going to give his comment here in a second. I used Tink 69, and this deer was fired up, and this deer hit my scent trail and came right to my stand, and it was Tink 69. And Sean's probably going to say, why tinks them when you can jinx them? And that's exactly what the saying is. And that was the only time I had scent, and Tink 69 is sold everywhere. So I knew that deer was fired up when he come in and hit that scent trail, and he came right to my stand, and I shot them. He had a palmate. It was a 7-point, and he had real palmated antlers on the left side, on the right side of him. And that was my only luck that I've ever had on scent. Mock scrapes, I've had some deer in my mock scrapes and stuff, but nothing. Why tinks them when you can jinx them? Exactly. And but I've never had the success that I've had with the licking vines, with my scrapes, with my results, and watching deer follow trails like I did since I started using Jinx 'em Scents. So get out there, follow Jinx 'em Scents on Facebook, follow Jinx 'em Scents on YouTube. They have Instagram as well. They're in my description of my videos, all my descriptions. Go check them out. They're on my website. My partners, affiliates, sponsors, all that stuff is on my website at OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS.us. I have my bait making as well over there. That's going to be coming up here real soon, me starting to make baits again and doing the videos. That reminds me, today before I leave, I got to go down into my bait lab and pull all my colorants and all of my plastics out of there because it's not heated in that room, and I don't want it to freeze. So I got to pull that out today and put them in the garage. Actually, I'll do that right before work. So, but yeah, Jinx 'em Scents is unbelievable, guys. You will not be disappointed. Go over. And I have a video coming out on how to make your scent last longer and keep it till next year too. So it's going to be a video coming out. I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'm going to do that this Wednesday or if I'm going to do that next Wednesday. I think I'm going to wait till next Wednesday. This Wednesday will be my Ohio hunt coming out. Well, not my hunt personally, but Bob's and Brandon's hunt. We have a lot of deer action, a lot of bucks on this one. So make sure you're watching that. But after that, I think the season's sort of winding down. A lot of people there, but the diehards will be out there hunting that late season. I'll probably put that Jinx 'em Scent. I call it Jinx 'em Scents video. I'm using my favorite scent in it. You can use any scent you like as long as it's in liquid form. But I'm going to show you how you can make your scent go further and last longer in this video, and you don't want to miss it. It's a very easy trick. Anybody can do it. So I am going to put that out probably in 2 weeks. Forgot to tell you, I have 2 new scrapes now. I might bow hunt Saturday. Awesome. Very awesome. But yeah, there's a really cool way to do it. And it's a simple trick, and you guys might know it, but I'm doing it. I'm showing how I do it. I'm going to give a couple little spoilers, but not too much. But I used 4 ounces of scent and ended up getting 12 ounces of scent out of it. So you know. And also with Jinx 'em Scents, guys, the synthetic, if you have any left over from the season, don't throw it out. Don't think it's old. Don't say, oh, this is bad. Jinx 'em makes synthetic and natural. Now, the natural scent that you have left over, I recommend, and Sean recommends, you freezing it. So put it in your freezer, save it for next year. The synthetic, all you got to do with that is keep it in the refrigerator. I dumped out some molasses on the slab of wood, see if deer like it. Yeah, they should like it. So keep your scent. And then after the season, June, July, open up some mock scrapes and put that scent in that mock scrapes to get it going again. And then buy more scent for the next year, the new scent, because they bottle it all the time fresh. So, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. Just freeze it, or the synthetic will last a lot longer, but you can put it in the fridge. But the natural stuff, they recommend you freeze it. It does, they do freeze it themselves, and it comes to you cold. And usually, I'm not saying it could, they guarantee it comes frozen, but it does last. So what I did is I have a bunch of Misfortune, and that is the buck scent. Yep, used leftover, ate sometime, mock up the run. Yep. So what you do is you freeze the natural stuff, but you keep the synthetic in the refrigerator. So then I'm gonna say June-ish, maybe July, depending on the time frame. If I have time, I'll go out and I'll go to my mock scrape that I made this year, and I'm gonna fire that back up again. I have some Mystic still that I keep in the fridge that'll be put on. There's Limb Liquor as well. Limb Liquor is more not like a sex scent; it's more of an attracted scent. So the Limb Liquor will go on some places to get the deer curious about it, and then I'll add the deer scent actually to some stuff, because I'll be buying all new scent for next year. So the Misfortune, the dabs is another great product that they have. The dabs are the scent beads, and they last a lot longer. And you dump them in your scrape, the bottom of your scrape, and they just last longer. And the moisture in the mornings and stuff like that, they rejuvenate, and you get that smell. You keep it in there. So if it rains, they get big and they absorb the moisture. Now, as time goes on, that scent dissipates slowly because the water's reactivating it and it's sort of cutting it. You know what I mean? So it lasts a lot longer, but it rejuvenates itself a lot more than just scent. Scent just will evaporate. And if you notice, you'll see in my scrape video that I did, I like to wet the scrape because the scent lasts longer when it's wet soil than it does dry. So the dabs actually last a lot longer for you. So put the dabs in there. I use the Misfortune dabs, and then during the rut, before the rut, pre-rut, and all that, you start using the Bewitched and the Ecstasy or the X dabs in there to keep that scent in there longer. Um, I personally like to put them in when I'm there hunting. They have the hex sticks that you can take your scent, put your scent out there, and take it away when you're not there. Um, I like to keep the dominant buck scent in the scrape at all times, but the sex scents is what I want to call them. The rutting scents, I'll put it in there when I'm hunting it, or if I want to get pictures, I'll keep it in there. So if you're going to be hunting the scrape, you're hunting your area for a week or a few days, dumping those ecstasy and the Bewitched dabs in there will keep that scent in there while you're there in that area. But I always keep the Misfortune dabs in there at all times, liquid and I've even mixed them up. I put natural in and synthetic in. But I like the synthetic at the beginning to start it up because I think the synthetic will last longer and stay in there longer for you. And then as the season moves on, when I'm actually hunting it, I put in the natural deer urine as well. I have a question about bucks and when to take them. Okay, Wanderer, ask away, buddy. Ask the question. And Sean's in here as well, so Sean can help. What's your question, buddy? About bucks and when you can take them. All right, let's ask away here. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Is there a point under and over a point number you do take? Yes, there over at our and they have a limit. It depends on what state you're in. And Sean, correct me if I'm wrong or if you want to add anything to this. In our state here in PA, there's certain deer management areas, and it's either a 4 point, then that's counting the brow tine, or it's a 3 points up with not counting the brow tine. Now, Theo, being a mentor, can shoot any deer he would like as long as it is a racked buck, like inch or more or something like that. They can shoot half racks and all that stuff. But there is antler restrictions, if that's what you're asking. And normally in PA, it's usually 3 up on one side, not counting the brow tine. And there are a few management areas that are 4. counting the brow tine. So 4-point on one side. But a mentor, a mentor, a youth can shoot any buck he would like, as long as he's under the mentor program. Let's see here. I'm going to try to link copy, and I am going to try to share Jinx Some Sense. That is Jinx Some Sense link right there, guys. Use my code OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS and you will save 10% on that. Delaware, anything goes. Yeah, there's some of them have. See y'all again. Peace. All right, Chris, thank you. Make sure you get out there and check out them spices for me, buddy. I appreciate you. JR, you look like the kind of guy to give the best cuts to the people he cares about. The best cuts to the people he cares about. I don't know what that means, JR, but if that's a compliment, I'll take it, buddy. Thank you. You can explain it, though, because I don't know what you mean by that, but for sure, I'll take a compliment when I can get it. Thanks for coming in, JR. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let's go to, and I'm just sharing some stuff here on my iPad to get in here. Cuts of meat. Yeah, my personal takes are the younger bucks to let older, stronger bucks hang around. When you're hunting. I need a can of dip. Yeah, I got a can of dip right here, buddy. Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy? Another great supporter of the channel. He used Jinx Some Sense. Phil, you're in here. What do you think about the Jinx Some Sense? I know you bought the mock scrape kit. What are you thinking about it? Have you had activity? Have you had some bucks on camera? Let these people know how it worked for you. JR, when you're hunting. Yeah, I try to give, I like to give more than get. Put it that way. Now, the personal takes on the younger bucks to let older, stronger bucks hang around is, I don't know. The younger bucks mate with more deer than the bigger bucks, if you think about it. Now, Michigan, you can purchase the combo permit, get you 2 buck tags. One tag is any buck with an antler 3 inches or longer. The other buck has to have 4 points on one side. Yeah, there's so many different rules. My advice to you is whatever state you're hunting or going to be hunting is to get a rule book, look it up, get the laws, the game laws, and make sure you know them, because it is your responsibility to know the rules. Ignorance is not an excuse. So make sure you read the rules and know them. Let's see what else I got here. Let's see some of these. We got that. We got the YOLOTech. I'm going to share the YOLOTech link as well, because I went through that today. So we'll do the YOLOTech link as well on here, so you guys can check that out as well with the YOLOTech. I'm interested in seeing what Phil has to say on this. Let's get to the chat again. Where's the chat? So Phil says it worked well and had some action. I plan on starting sooner with mock scrapes next season. It was first year to really try mock scrapes. Well, that is awesome, Phil. At least you're doing the mock scrapes now. But yeah, the earlier the better. Get your misfortune dominant buck. Get out there early. I don't know how early you want to do it. I'm gonna say June, July is when I do it. Get out there, and I'm going to make sure I specifically do the early stuff this year and put it out there for you guys. I got stopped 3 years ago in my mom's yard for not having orange on $300 fine. Yeah, they don't mess around. If they can get you, they'll get you. So don't give them a chance to get you. Phil, I usually start June, July. Phil or Sean might have a little different opinion than I do, but me with my timing and everything, June, July is usually when I start my mock scrapes. I will clear them out. I'll put a camera on them, and I will put the misfortune now. I just started using Jinx Some Sense last year, guys. So, but I trust them. They are just the best out there, in my opinion. But I will put the misfortune scent in there. I'll probably start it with the synthetic misfortune first, and that's 2 ounces of scent that I buy just to start it. And I'll dump that whole bottle in the scrape. Now, mind you, what I do is I do take a bottle of spring water, recycled. You can do distilled too if you don't like the impurities or anything in any water. Get distilled water, a bottle of it. Take it in with you. I take my little secret rake that I buy. I got a little rake. I have 2 scrapes. I never shut down 24/7, 365. I'm in mid-July start guy. Okay, so the scrapes, I'll scrape it up, and then if it's kind of dry, what I'll do is I'll add that bottle of water in there, and I'll mix all the dirt around and get it wet, and then I'll dump my scent in the wet, and I'll usually use the 2 ounces of the Misfortune. I'll dump it all around. Usually, I'm lying. I want to make sure that I'm detailed with you guys. What I do is I dump it within that area, within like the size of a 6-inch circle. I dump the urine in one spot because a buck doesn't pee all over the scrape. A buck pees in one area. Okay, a doe's different. A doe will sprinkle everywhere, but a buck usually target. They have a target. They hit the ground, so it's usually a spot. If you go look at all other scrapes, you'll see that a deer's been in there. You know it's a buck because it's got one puddle in it or one wet spot. That's a buck. So that's another off the hook tip of the week. There you go. So I put it in that one area. I use a full 2-ounce bottle in one area of synthetic. And then I'll sprinkle the synthetic dabs in there. Now what you can do is in your scrape, if you sprinkle the dabs, you'll notice the dabs spread out on there, which is great. You know, it keeps keeps that scent in that scrape. And you're making a scrape. I usually make them 3 foot to 4 foot wide, depending on where it is. I never make really like a round scrape because I've never really seen perfectly round scrapes. I've always seen the deer. It's usually almost like a box, scrape. So I try to be as natural as I can. Sometimes I'll make it in an oval shape, but I try to keep it because the deer usually scrapes one way with his feet, and it's usually in like a rectangle pattern. So I do that, okay, with my rake. I wet it, and then I put the Misfortune liquid in the middle there, or like in one area, just in one area, about a 3 to 6 inch circle. Put the liquid in, and then I sprinkle the dabs over it. But what I found out I started doing was I would get a stick, and I would poke a hole in it. I would stick it in the ground, so it would go in, almost like the golf courses plug. They take the plugs out. So what I do is I push a stick in the middle of the scrape, and I dump those dabs in that hole, because the dabs will stay there. And then I just put a little dirt over it and cover it, so the scent permeates through the soil, but it's not going away. It's down in there, and it's like it won't get scraped away from other deer. It stays in that hole. So I use a stick, and I put I get a deeper hole in there, and I fill that with the dabs, and I put a little dirt over it, and then I sprinkle the dabs over the whole scrape. That's just a little trick that I think that it keeps the scent in there longer as well, even longer than you think, because when it rains, it'll activate in that hole, and it'll swell up in there, and it keeps that scent in that one location. As opposed to if you dump the dabs over it and they scrape it out, the dabs are getting scraped out of there. So I like to put the dabs in the hole of the scrape, and then I sprinkle the dabs around the scrape. That's just a little trick that I do to show you. But I'm going to go through all that again because I learn all the time, and I just started doing that not too long ago, is putting that hole in the ground and dumping the dabs in that hole to keep that scent there, even though if they scrape the dirt away with the dabs on it, they're not scraping it all out. There's still some in there, and it just lasts a little longer for you as well. But you guys are going to be really interested in this video that I'm coming out with probably 2 weeks. I'm going to do the Ohio hunt this week, and then next week I'm going to put the scent, how I make your scent last longer and go farther. So you're going to want to watch that video for sure. So, but yeah, guys, that's it, man. If anybody has anything else they want to say, please, I'll stick around here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to have to go get ready. I got to make my lunch. I got to get a shower, and I got to go to work. You want to play hard, you got to work hard, right? Got to get back to work. Catch you later. All right, Phil, thank you for all your support, buddy. Good luck. Keep it out. Keep getting out there, and keep, if anybody wants to send me pictures of deer or fish or anything like that, email me your pictures, or you can message me on Facebook, and I will post your pictures on my community tab. That's something that I started this year, and I started posting the pictures and everything like that. And another thing that's really cool is Jinxum Nation. I mean, Sean and Dawn post all their pictures of people that are using that. If you need any proof, go over to their Facebook page and look at all the people that are posting using their products. It's pretty awesome. They got hundreds of pictures of people that are using their products that are having success. So make sure you go over there, follow them on Facebook, Jinxum Nation, for sure. Daniel, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. We're getting ready to end this soon, but if anybody missed this, please, I urge you to go back and look at it. I'm just giving people a sneak peek of the product reviews that are coming up on the channel. I gave a little run through of my video. If you haven't watched our opening day, our PA opening day of the 2024 rifle season in PA, go over and check that out. That just premiered last night. Go over and check that out. Keep an eye out for all the upcoming product reviews and giveaways and future videos. I upload every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So mark that on your calendar. Put your notifications on. Give me a sub if you haven't, and share us out. We really do appreciate that. What else do I got coming up? Check out my OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS .us on my website. I'll be starting to make baits and bait videos here real soon. The watch and win video, it is hunting the rut and spending the day with my father in the woods or whatever. I can't remember the exact. It says watch and win on the thumbnail. So anything with the eyes with the watch and win, go check it out. I do have one. I don't want you looking through everything, but I have one video recently, a couple weeks ago, that I am doing a watch and win video. And what you got to do is you got to watch the video, find out when my Off the Hook logo pops up in that video, get the timestamp, put it in the comment section, and then you will be entered in winning a bottle of the Shield Core Body Foam. That's this right here. That's some of the best stuff out there, guys. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I use it. I use it every day. Before I go to work today, I'm going to put it under my armpits, and that's my deodorant, and it works great. I have not used stick deodorant in the past since last September. I haven't had any complaints at work. I haven't had any complaints from my kids or my wife. I smell decent, and I put that on, and it works really well. So go over to that video, check it out. Check out my newest video from last night. What else? Check out my store in the link to the description. Go over, support the channel by buying some gear. Get somebody a Christmas present. Order it now so it's here for Christmas. We got the Hex gear, the Hex camo. That's like an every deer camo where it's sort of an off black dot like camo thing. It's like an everyday camo to wear. It ain't your limbs and tree limbs and leaves camo. So I thought that was pretty cool. We have hats and shirts and performance shirts and hoodies and visors and hats. We got all kinds of stuff over there, and that all goes back to help the channel, guys. I buy my bait making products with that. I buy equipment to make your video experience watching me better, so I do all that. Definitely go over and check us out. We have a lot of good things on our channel, I believe. And I'm going to be doing some more cooking videos. I think I'm going to add some more cooking videos to this for sure, because I love to cook. So, but thank you all for coming in today. I appreciate each. Oh, check us out on RUKU TV at the American Angler Outdoors Network, and also Backroads Outdoor TV Network. Check that out. That's in the description as well. They just got it on Apple. They got Fire TV. I think they're trying to get on Samsung TV as well. So the American Angler Outdoors Network, check them out on RUKU. They're in my description. And also the Backroads Outdoors TV Network. I just did an interview, a radio interview with them yesterday. So that's going to be out on their radio broadcast, wherever they're at. I think it's Iowa or something like that. So they have a TV network that I did an interview yesterday with them. Let's chat soon and make some plans. For sure, Sean, I do want to chat with you. I need some stuff coming up here. I am going to be switching my schedule at work now. I waited 8.5 years to get on daylight, so that's great news. I got my own truck. They got a brand new 2024 Ford F-350 dually with me. That's my truck now, so that's kind of exciting news. Every time they say it at work, your truck now, I smile because I haven't had a truck, and we have 6 guys in the maintenance department, and there's 5 trucks, so everybody switches around. So actually now I have my own truck. I'll be going to daylight now permanently with a rotation on night turn every 2. Like all the guys work 2 weeks at night, so we're doing a rotation with that. So that'll be awesome. I'll be back on daylight, so I'll have a lot of evenings that I can get stuff done with the family and hopefully do some more lives in the evenings now instead of the daytime. So can't wait for that to happen. We're heading to Florida the day after Christmas. So there'll be some videos and some lives coming from there. I think my wife surprised me with uh, a bass fishing guide in the lakes of Disney. We're going to be staying at the Disney campground with the pop-up for the week or 10 days. It's going to be our longest vacation. I'm going to try. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but our schedule is so tight. I'd like to try to get over to small water charters and fish with John and Lindia, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But if that doesn't happen, I am going to give them the invite to come up to our campground to spend the day with us up at the campground. So, John, if you hear this, if you're out there, if I can't make it down there to fish with you guys, I am offering you guys an invitation to come up to our campground if it's feasible for you guys to come up there and spend the day with us, because I do enjoy their company and they're great people as well. So make sure you're checking out Small Water Charters as well. And if you want a charter trip in Florida, that's the place to be, guys. I'm telling you. Great people. They'll get you on fish. So, with that being said, guys, like I always say, thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button, share us out, and hit that subscribe. Turn your notifications to all. And like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see you.